Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am coming at you very fresh faced this morning. I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I washed my hair last night and it is feeling so lovely and silky soft. Although that being said, I think I'm gonna chuck it up in a bun because I'm just currently getting myself ready for the day. I'm about to start doing my makeup and I always like it out of my face. I feel like everyone has their order. So like I am a makeup, then hair, then outfit kind of a gal. I like doing my makeup first, getting my hair out of my face. I'll then style up my hair and then choose what outfit I'm wearing for the day. But I feel like everyone has their order of what they like to do. So comment down below, what's your order? I would love to know. I find it so interesting. But hair has been chucked up, face has been nourished, moisturized, and skincare done, ready for my makeup. And I had something really exciting arrive last night. And I was literally like, we need to unbox this together. So before I started doing my makeup, I thought I'd stick the camera on and we can unbox this and experience it together because this is huge. This is absolutely huge. I'm not going to lie. It is a completely brand new launch from Bobbi Brown. If you don't know, Bobbi Brown is one of my favorite makeup brands. I actually discovered them when I first discovered makeup. My mum never let me be one of those like dream matte mousse girls like with makeup that really didn't like match your skin tone. She made sure that if I was going to get into makeup, it was going to be with an amazing brand. My goodness me, the sun is coming out. I'm so sorry, but she wanted to make sure that it was going to be with a really amazing brand and that I would be able to like discover really good quality products that are not about like covering or like hiding or anything like that. It's more about like enhancing your natural beauty. So I remember I received the Bobbi Brown makeup manual for like my 12th birthday. I got my prom makeup done by Bobbi Brown. So they've been such a special brand to me because I feel like I've just got such a history with them throughout my kind of like makeup and skincare journey. And what really drew me to this is the tagline, more beauty, less makeup. Now, if you know me, you will know that that's literally my motto at the moment. Like I know I said in a video that I recently went back and watched an old vlog of mine and it was so jarring. Seeing how much makeup I had on, like I had full glam on, just for like a day at home. Like I was wearing full glam almost every single day. I had such heavy foundation on, like I had full skin coverage, like full kind of eye makeup on. And it was just really jarring to see because I do not want to be like that anymore. I just want to make sure that I'm looking as like natural and glowy as possible. I want it to look like your skin but better kind of makeup. I like it when my freckles shine through. I don't like to wear anything like too heavy or too kind of like much on my face. So I was really excited about this launch. So I've not even unboxed this. I've not even opened it. So I thought we could open this up together because it looks like there's a new product launching and oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my word. That is so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna read the press release because I feel like it's always best to kind of like start with the press release and introduce us to the new product. So this is to celebrate the new vitamin enriched Skin Tint SPF 15. Which sounds amazing. So it looks like they are adding to their vitamin enriched range, which has always consisted of two products that I absolutely adore. We first of all got the Moisture and Prime, which is the vitamin enriched face base. It nourishes, plumps and primes for a one-step makeup prep. We've then got the vitamin enriched eye base, which wakes up tired looking eyes by hydrating, plumping and brightening. We then have the vitamin enriched skin tint in SPF 50. Now this is the new product that's launching and this sounds absolutely amazing. It delivers 12-hour moisture and color true wear in 18 flexible shades that adapt to a range of skin tones. That's amazing. It's 18 shades, that's fab. We then have the vitamin enriched press powder, which controls oil, balances skin and moistures over time to blur imperfections. That is absolutely amazing. So if you want to follow along more, they've got a hashtag more beauty, less makeup. Oh my goodness me, I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited to try it. So they have been so kind to send me like the full range, which is absolutely amazing. So we've got a top up of my vitamin enriched face base, which I absolutely love. Now I've not actually tried this eye cream before, but I know my mum loves this. It's the vitamin enriched eye base. So that sounds really lovely. I'm going to assume that it's going to smell, oh, smells the same as the face base, and that's just such a good smell. It's got loads of vitamins in, obviously, hence the name vitamin rich. It's got vitamin B, C and E plus pro vitamin D and also cactus flower. I think that's where the smell comes from. It's the cactus flower. So they have sent me 2 shades to try it here, so it'll be interesting to see which shade is going to suit me most. We've got Fair 3 and Light 2. Looking at them, I'm thinking I might try Fair 3 because I've got a little bit of a tan on at the moment, but that sounds perfect. So I'll be able to have my winter shade and my summer shade, and I thought that we could just try it out together because it's been such a long time since we've done like a full get ready with me, first impressions. And I think this pressed powder is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm so excited. So I'm going to get out my old vitamin enriched face base. I'm not going to open the new, oh my goodness me, dropping things. I literally use every single day and it just smells absolutely incredible, and it's such a great kind of like priming moisturizer. I actually at the moment have been using it in addition to my morning skincare. I find at the moment, especially with my kind of like early 5:30 alarm, I like to do my skincare and then just kind of like let it sit for like an hour or two. I'll usually head downstairs, have my morning cup of tea, not coffee. If you watched my last vlog, you'll know. And then just kind of like let my skin sit for a little bit before I actually like put my makeup on and kind of get ready for the day. Honestly, I'm trying to get everything out at the moment because I'm going to use my current favorites as well, like my Bobbi Brown Primer Plus. Now these two together, the vitamin enriched face base and the Primer Plus, are just such an amazing base for my makeup. Like I literally just feel like they don't, like my makeup just doesn't move, and I don't wear anything heavy, I don't wear anything too like much, but it really does give you the perfect base. And also the primer has an SPF 50 in it, which I don't know if this actually has SPF in it, but the new skin tint does has SPF 15, which I always find so handy because especially in the winter, I always forget to put on like a full SPF, and I feel like it's so nice just to have a little bit in your makeup so that you know you're still going to be like protected from the sun and you don't have to like think about it as an extra step. Okay, Fair 3 we are going in for. Do we think this is going to be a good colour match? I think that's going to be a good colour match. I'm sure the Bobbi Brown girls know my skin tone quite well by this point. First of all, I love the packaging. I feel like Bobbi Brown packaging is just so beautiful, but I love the fact that this is white. Obviously most of their packaging is like the classic black, and then you can also see your shade kind of in there, so I feel like that's a super handy way of like seeing what colour you're going to be. That's come out, that's quite thin. I quite like that. I love it when they feel very like serum-y with regards to my foundation that I am wearing at the moment. Let's put a little bit on here. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm just using NYX, an old like NYX foundation brush. You can kind of use anything like that you would normally use, whether you normally use a sponge, normally use your fingers or anything like that. I feel like if you want like a really lightweight base, fingers are great to kind of almost apply it like a moisturizer. Oh, but that is applying really nicely. Yeah, I feel like Fair 3 is the perfect shade for me right now. Oh my goodness, I am in love with this foundation. I'm not going to call it a foundation, it is a skin tint. I'm in love with this skin tint. This is absolutely amazing. I feel like it's just giving me such a lovely like blur to my skin. Like it doesn't look like I'm wearing any foundation, it doesn't look like I'm wearing any makeup, and yet I feel like it's really perfected a lot of areas. Like I had a few breakouts around here, and even without concealer I feel like it's covered them so well, yet my freckles are still showing through. Oh my goodness, I love it. And it doesn't feel too heavy or anything. Like it kind of just feels like I've put moisturizer on my skin, which I really like. So first impressions, I am loving this, absolutely loving it. I feel like this is going to be an absolute staple in my summer makeup bag. Now normally I would apply concealer first, but I wanted to see what the foundation was like, so I'm just going to apply my little Bobbi Brown skin concealer just a little bit under the eyes, and then any kind of like problem areas. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. It's just giving me such a gorgeous like glowy natural finish. Now I don't want this to become a full makeup tutorial, so I'm gonna get the rest of my face on and then we can try out the powder together and see how it kind of like sets everything in place. Do you ever not realize how many products from a particular brand you are using until you kind of like notice it? It's the epitome of like you don't see it until you see it. But I've just put the rest of my face on, the rest of my makeup on, and of course I have used my Bobbi Brown brightening blush in the shade Blushed Pink, literally the blusher that got me into wearing blusher. That is how amazing this is. I've just used this on my cheeks. I have just used my Bobbi Brown brow shaper on my brows. I have used the Jenny Packham collaboration on my eyes. Like honestly, so many Bobbi Brown products, and of course the Bobbi Brown Jenny Packham lip balm in Bare Pink. This is the epitome of a Your Lips But Better lip balm. I actually didn't think this had any colour in it until one time I lent it to Alex because he needed some lip balm, and he looked at me, he was like, does this have colouring? And I was like, no, it's just like completely nude, like it's a completely non-coloured lip balm. And he used it and there was definitely a little bit of colouring on it. We realised it when we went out for lunch, and he like wiped his mouth on a napkin and there was like a little residue of pink, and he turned to me and he was like, have I been walking around with the brightest pink lips? I was like, no, don't be ridiculous. But I do love it because it just gives you that perfect like Your Lips But Better kind of shade. So now that I've got the rest on, let's give this a try. The vitamin enriched pressed powder, and this is the most beautiful powder I think I've ever laid my eyes on. I mean, look at that. Oh, I don't even want to use it, it's so pretty. But I'm really excited because I am looking a little bit glowy, as you can see. Like, we do have a little bit of glow there, and I just like to take away that kind of like shine. I don't like to take away the glow, but I like to take away the shine. So let's try this. Ooh. Oh, that's lovely. I've just used that on my nose, and that's literally just taken away that like shine that I get. I find I always get it predominantly on my nose, on my chin, and then like a little bit on my T-zone. And that has literally, can you see that? I don't know how well it's going to come across for you guys, but that has taken away that immediate like shine that I get. But I feel like it's still, I still have that glow around here, which is really nice that it's not taken away. Like, I've literally, look, I put it over this part of my cheekbone, and it's not taken away the glow, but it has taken away the shine. I am in love with that. Oh my goodness, that is so, so gorgeous. And I'm really excited to see how it's going to sit on my skin for the rest of the day, because it's all very like natural products. They're all really kind of like skincare focused, which is what I think is so, so exciting about this collection. It's also a great collection that I feel like would be amazing to introduce like younger audiences to, because I do feel like when I first got into makeup, obviously the main kind of like focus wasn't on skin, whereas now it's all about like skin and making sure that like you're putting on the best products that you can. And I feel like girls these days just have so much more, like so much more goodness to look into with regards to their makeup. So that's excited me greatly, because I just feel like my skin is glowing from within. It feels really healthy, really natural. It doesn't feel cakey at all, and I can already tell this is going to be a product that I'm going to love throughout the rest of summer. Now I'm going to get myself sorted for the day. I'm going to do my hair, choose an outfit, get the jewellery on, and we'll catch up in a bit. Right, hair is done, outfit is on, and I'm feeling ready for the day. I'm honestly just so obsessed with how my skin is looking. I feel like it's just the perfect, like, your skin but better. So can confirm the new collection is absolutely amazing. I'm really excited to see what more they're going to bring out in the vitamin enriched range, because I feel like they could go even further with regards to like bronzers, blushes, like eye products. I think would be absolutely amazing. Did I just put this back in the packaging purely for the sake of being able to take a photo for Instagram? Yes, yes I did. I realised I hadn't unboxed it for my stories, and I wanted to be able to show you guys on Instagram as well. I would say if you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely head on over there, because especially with regards to stories is usually where you'll see things first. So yeah, just unbox this on my stories, and I'm so, so excited about the new collection. I'm also very excited about this makeup bag. It's a very cute makeup bag. I'll be able to take out the packaging, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to use this for holiday. So absolutely in love with that. And I feel like it's so nice to have glowy skin today, because I'm going to need all the confidence I can get today, because today's a big day. It is a really, really exciting day, but it's also a big, big day. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually don't know how much I'm allowed to tell you. This has been something that has literally been eating away at me for months. It has been driving me nuts for months that I cannot tell you things, because you guys know what I'm like. I'm an open book. I don't like keeping secrets. I don't like being all like elusive and like, oh, I've got projects upcoming. But there is something so exciting that is literally been in the works since before we got engaged, which is absolutely nuts that it has been that long. And it was like ages before we got engaged as well. And the reason why I know that is because the only hint I'm gonna give you is that it has something to do with the ring, with the engagement ring. There is some kind of connection here, which actually I'm gonna have to explain. I can't explain it without like giving it away. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask today at lunch if I am allowed to announce it yet, and if I'm allowed to talk about it, because I just cannot wait to share this news with you guys, because it is so exciting and it's like a proper pinch me moment. So I'm actually going out for a big meeting today, which is actually down here in Hampshire, which is so exciting because I don't have to trek all the way up into London. I don't have to organise trains or anything like that. Like, I can just drive myself into Southampton city centre for my lunch meeting, which I feel like all lunch meetings should be like this. Like, this is absolutely amazing. So we have booked lunch at this really gorgeous restaurant. It's called the Heart Bar. It's in the Harbour Hotel, and if you've ever been to Southampton, you'll probably know the Harbour Hotel, because it's like an iconic hotel down here in Southampton. I think it was the first of the harbour chains, I believe, but don't quote me on that. But basically, It looks like a boat, which is really, really cool because obviously Southampton has got like the docks, it's got the marina, it's got all like the water. I feel like this has been a very Southampton heavy week with regards to going to the Isle of Wight and now my meeting at the Harbour Hotel. But yeah, it's like a really, really gorgeous hotel, and it just like overlooks out onto the marina and overlooks out onto the water, and it is beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to lunch there. They have some really, really good food as well. So I'm gonna fill my boots with food, and I think we're just gonna have some really, really good chat. So I am seriously looking forward to that today. I think it's going to be such a like exciting moment, especially when you're able to like meet people in real life, because obviously a big part of this job, it's all online, it's all over email and things like that. So to be able to like meet in real life, put a face to a name, give someone a big squeeze is always my favorite thing in the world. So I'm really looking forward to that today. So outfit wise, I've gone like professional, smart, but like still very, very me. Like I always want to stay true to my personal style, particularly if I'm like meeting brands for the first time. So I've gone for this little forever new dress, which I love. It's got the like broderie detail running through it, and it's just the cutest thing in the world. It's comfortable, it's smart, it's cute, so I absolutely love it. So yeah, I'm gonna be heading into Southampton city centre today for a super, super exciting
Okay, it's a little while later now, and I thought I would just give you a quick full outfit before we head off for lunch. I am so excited for today, and I'm also loving the outfit. It feels very like business chic, which is exactly the vibe I was going for. So obviously we've got the little forever new dress on, which I just absolutely adore. I feel like it's just the perfect combination of like a very me dress, but still quite smart, still quite cute. And then I've just paired it with this stunning little pair of Via heels. Now I love these shoes. They're like this really cute little cap toe pair of heels, but they are slightly big on me, so I can't really wear them for long periods of time, which is such a shame because I love them so much. I kind of like usually go half a size up with my shoes. I'm like a 3.5, and in all of the Via flats, like my boots, my ballet flats, everything, I'm a 4, but for some reason the 4 in these heels are just ever so slightly big. So I would definitely recommend, if you are looking to get these, go half a size down if you can. If you're like in between sizes, definitely go for the one down instead of the one up. So I think if I was to get a few more of these, I would definitely size it down in there, which I might actually have a look at, seeing if they've got any more, because you know I love Via shoes. They're just my favorites. They're so comfy and easy to wear, and I just love how elevated these look. I feel like they're like lovely and like elevated without being too much. Sometimes it can be really, really tricky to find a gorgeous pair of shoes to pair for like business meetings. So I've got those on, and then I've just paired it with my little Holland Cooper bag because it is quite sunny outside actually. Like it's a lovely day, so I wanted to incorporate a little bit more of a summer vibe, and I love the fact that the black piping of the bag matches the black cap toe of the shoes. You know I love a matchy moment. And then I've just chucked my Jacquemus sunglasses on my head. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm the only girl in the world that doesn't suit the like half scraped back look that sunglasses give you. Like, you know when you put sunglasses on your head and so many people just love that vibe on them. I don't know if it's my layers, if it's like my face shape, I don't know what it is, but I just hate how it looks. So these will definitely come off of the top of my head, and I just have them for driving because it is lovely and sunny outside. But yeah, really, really looking forward to today's lunch meeting. I think it's going to be so lovely, and I cannot wait to tell you about it. Hopefully by the time I get home, we'll be able to do a full debrief, and I will be able to spill all of the gossip and give you all of the news. But for now, let's head off. I will see you guys at the harbour. Sit down to be like, right, we can announce the partnership, we can announce the exciting news, and suddenly I'm like, wow, this is real, this is happening, I'm able to share it. But good morning guys. Let's start by saying good morning because it is the next day now, and I'm not gonna lie, I completely fell off at the vlogging bandwagon yesterday because we just had such a lovely lunch. I won't lie, I was 2 mojitos down. After lunchtime we had a really, really lovely pasta at the Harbour Hotel, which honestly was just absolutely incredible. They do loads of amazing seafood and the views were just incredible. Unfortunately it got a little bit drizzly whilst we were there, but even in the drizzle and rain, it is such a gorgeous hotel, a gorgeous restaurant with a gorgeous view, and we had such a lovely time at lunch. We were literally sitting chatting for like 2, nearly 3 hours, which just goes to show how much we had to talk about, how excited we are about what is coming up.
and how lovely the brands are. Like, honestly, I'm so excited, and they have officially given me the all clear that I can share this news with you guys. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait afresh, wake up in the morning, and we can properly announce the exciting news, because this is a really big deal, and I'm so excited about what's going to be happening. And you guys know that with regards to my partnerships, with regards to like my ambassadorships and the brands that I work with, I always like taking you on more of like a deeper dive, explaining a bit more why I love the brands, like how I'm going to be working with them, and I always love to give you like as much information as possible. So I am really excited to announce that I am officially Lane's Hampshire ambassador, which is so exciting, because you guys will know Alex proposed with Lane's ring. I literally have my ring box here because I was like, this is just such an exciting announcement and such an exciting time. And the ring box is part of the reason I cried so much, because it's the most beautiful ring box ever. They do actually have this like little travel one, which is a great one to propose with as well, but Alex really wants to just have like the big moment when he proposed, and I just absolutely adore Lane's as a brand. And this ambassadorship literally, it's not been related to our engagement at all. Like, I am such a big believer in the universe having your back. I'm always a believer that like things happen for a reason. I'm such a huge believer in like divine timing, and I love it when the universe just aligns, because the first kind of like email and communication about the ambassadorship came through about 2 weeks before Alex proposed. So they were genuinely completely not connected, completely not like, there was no like planning or anything like that. Like, there were two separate entities that have just come together in just the most amazing divine timing way. And I do actually remember when I first mentioned to Alex that I'd had an email from a brand called Lane's, not expecting him to have heard of the brand at all. And he was like, oh my gosh, Lane's, that's such an amazing brand, like that's so exciting. And looking back, I'm like, I should have twigged, because how would he have known the brand name? But yeah, he went and chose me a Lane's ring, which was not related to the ambassadorship at all. And it's so nice to be able to have been a customer of the brand before working on this ambassadorship and before partnering together, because he was treated so well. We've been treated so well. I've already been back in and had my ring cleaned once or twice, and every single time we go into that store, the customer service is just absolutely impeccable. All the team are so knowledgeable, and they're just so kind with their time. Like, they're really generous with their time. There's no like pressure. They understand that these are such like big purchases, big life moments, and he could not fault the sales assistant that he had. Like, I do remember him telling me the story about when he went in, and it's so funny because he was like, honestly, I don't know what they must have thought of me, because he was trying to be incognito mode, because he literally went into Southampton West Quay. He could have bumped into any of our friends, family members, so he was really aware that he wanted to be like as incognito as possible. So he went in like all black gym gear. He had like a black cap on, kept his head down. He was like, what must they have thought of me? But they still treated him with the utmost respect. They treated him so well, and obviously he walked out with my engagement ring. So it's really lovely to have been customers of the brand before working on this ambassadorship, because we can really vouch for the fact that their customer service is impeccable. And I'm so excited to be their Hampshire ambassador, because there is a new showroom that is going to be opening in Southampton. I'm not entirely sure if I can say when it's opening, but all I'm going to say is it's very soon, and best believe we do a tour of the showroom. I'm going to show you all around the new showroom, because it's in such an amazing prime spot in West Quay Shopping Centre, which you guys know is my local shopping centre. It's where I go if I want to do some amazing shopping really locally. And I love, as a Hampshire girl, being able to give you guys so many amazing recommendations around Hampshire. And I just love the fact that they're opening such a big showroom down here. Obviously, we've got such amazing connections down in Hampshire, like whether you're going on like the cruise ships from the Southampton docks, whether you live around like the New Forest, anywhere kind of like down south, it's basically like your hub to go to for the ultimate jewellery shopping. And I'm well aware Lane's is a very luxurious brand. Obviously, they're very high price point pieces. So I really want to be able to take you guys along with this journey with me, because whenever you're investing in items this luxurious, you want to make sure that you have all the information that you need, that you've done as much research as possible. Like, they're not exactly like run into the store and buy a quick piece kind of an item. Like, they are big, important investment pieces. So I really want you guys to be on this journey with me, and I'm so excited about this ambassadorship. And I'm so excited I can finally share the news, because obviously we've known about this for a really long time, and I've had to keep this secret for so long, and I'm such a bad secret keeper. So I'm so glad I can finally tell you. I wanted to talk a little bit about the history of Lane's as well, because I am so excited to be working with such an established brand. They've been around for about 180 years now, which is absolutely insane. And what really excites us about Lane's as well is that it's actually founded in Scotland. It was first founded in Glasgow, in the gorgeous arcade up in Glasgow, and I definitely want to head up there and see the big showroom there, because they are also opening a new showroom up in Glasgow, and I think it's just going to be absolutely incredible. So the fact that they've got all this, like, obviously Scottish heritage, they were founded in Glasgow, they expanded very, very quickly into Edinburgh, which, as you guys know, is mine and Alex's favorite place in the world. So the fact that they've got all these connections and all this like history is also what just makes the brand so special to me. I've literally just gone onto their website because I really want to make sure that I'm giving you as much information as possible before the ambassadorship actually starts. So I've gone onto the website and looked onto their history page, and they give you so much information about the history of the brand. And it says here that Lane's is a luxury independent jewelers and family business, which again is something I just love about them. It has stood the test of time and was founded in 1840. Which is just nuts. They say here, our story is by no means coming to an end, and we're continuously looking forward to the next chapter. Now in the hands of the 6th generation of the Lane's family, it is the family spirit that's helped us to endure more challenging times, allowing us to continue to tell our sparkling stories. So yeah, they really are just such an amazing and special brand. Like, it really does focus on like family. It focuses on like the specialness of like coming together, and I am so excited to be able to take you around the new store and show you some really, really gorgeous Lane's pieces, starting obviously with the ring. The fact that I've got the ring from Lane's is honestly the most exciting thing, and it really is like a universe aligning moment. I actually got a little bit emotional when we officially like signed the paperwork when I saw the girls yesterday, because I am so passionate to be working on this ambassadorship. I love being able to promote local businesses. I love being able to promote like in and around Hampshire, and I'm just so excited to be working with such an amazing heritage brand. So I'm really happy that I can finally share the news with you guys. I have been keeping this a secret for so long, but the secret's out and I could not be happier. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, whilst I was in Southampton city centre, I thought I would make the most of being in Central and head into West Quay to say a quick hello to the Lane's team, because I've gotten so friendly with the team members there now, and we're only gonna get even closer as the months go on. So I had a little wander around West Quay and I was suckered in. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was suckered into H&M, and they have some gorgeous pieces in at the moment. I feel like now is quite a tricky time to shop because most brands are really pushing their sale items, but I managed to kind of just, out the corner of my eye, spot a couple of really cute pieces. Honestly, I'm one of those people, I just jumble up words all the time. I feel like it's to do with my dyslexia, because words on a page often flip, and I think words in my head often flip, like when they come out of my mouth. But anyway, I spotted a couple of really cute pieces, and I thought I would show you what I picked up, because sometimes there's just something quite special about shopping in real life and picking up pieces in store. Okay, now this first item is a dress that I feel like is just the epitome of like a timeless and classic piece, and I feel like with the right jewellery especially, slip dresses are just, oh, they can look so demure and so elegant, and they can last in your wardrobe for such a long time. And I was really inspired after my latest River Island haul to pick up a few new slip dresses, because I feel like I'm really missing like a good couple of slip dresses in my wardrobe, and they are a very ageless design, which I know I mentioned this in the video, and I know I talk about it all the time, but I am so big on ageless fashion. I feel like it's something that people don't talk about enough, but fashion that basically you can wear in your 20s, in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and so on and so forth, if I am lucky enough to live that long. Like, I can imagine wearing this now. I could also imagine this like loaning this to someone who's well into their 60s and them styling it up just as beautifully, and that's what I really want to be doing with regards to my wardrobe, adding in pieces that are just going to stand the test of time. They look so timeless, they look so classic, and I can wear them for decades to come. Like, how exciting to think that I could literally be wearing this and like my teenage daughter wants to borrow it off me. I mean, how cute would that be? But I saw this little black slip dress, and it is literally like the most classic, undetailed slip dress you could ever imagine, but that is exactly what I was looking for. I love the River Island one that I got with that like white cut through detail, but I really wanted one that was just completely plain black, and I love the fact that it's got the kind of like triangular detail. I find this a lot more flattering on me. I feel like cowl necks, they just don't suit me quite as well, and I also quite like the fact that I find it a little bit easier to wear a bra with these ones, and I know a lot of you guys don't like not wearing a bra, so you're gonna love that about these. I also love the fact that it has actually got adjustable sleeves, which I always feel like is so important for me when it comes to dresses, and I just feel like this is the kind of thing I am literally going to keep in my wardrobe for 30, 40, 50 years time, and I can't remember how much it was, but it was super affordable, and that's what I love, is being able to add those investment pieces in without it actually being like a luxury investment. Like, I've not spent a huge amount on this, but it is one of those items that are really going to stand at the test of time.
Oh my goodness me, I am in love with this slip dress. I mean, look at the shape and just kind of like how flowy it is. Now, one of the most exciting things about this, actually, obviously I've adjusted the straps, and I am actually wearing this with my normal bra. You can probably just about see my bra strap showing through there. I have not had to put a strapless bra on. I've not had to change and go like braless and wear nipple covers. I literally have a normal t-shirt bra on, which obviously I know you can see the straps ever so slightly, but for the girls that hate straplesses and hate having to like switch out your underwear, you can just wear your comfiest t-shirt bra underneath this and still absolutely rock it out. And I just love how deep this like neckline is. You can pull it as high up or have it as low as possible. Like, girls that have a lot more confidence than me, I feel like rock that deep V with the slip dresses. I just love them. But I love the fact that you can style up your jewellery and just really go to town on what you are wearing. Now, I've not styled this up yet. I thought we could style it up together. I've literally just got bare feet, and you can see how kind of like casual the dress looks. But I feel like the second you add some like pretty accessories, some heels, it just elevates it so much. Et voila, just the quickest little change, and it elevates the dress so much. So I've added these gorgeous little silver heels on there, silver with like gold and rose gold straps on them. I love them. I call them my mixed metal heels, and I just think they are the cutest thing ever. I wore them to the Pandora party and I just loved how they looked. I got so many compliments on them, and they're actually quite comfy as strappy sandals go. So I was able to stand all night in them. And then I've also added this little pearl detail bag. This is from Zara, and I love it so much. It's got a gold handle, and it's like a pearlescent kind of mother of pearl style, and I feel like it just elevates the dress so much. Like, this to me is now like evening on holiday, going for a date night. It's so beautiful, and it just goes to show how easy it is to change up the dress. Like, if I was to wear it with trainers and a blazer over the top, it would make it so much more casual. You could easily add layers to this as well, so it's a great one to wear now in summer, but you can also transition it when the weather starts to get a little bit colder. Also, just noticed we've got a little slit here, which I feel like makes it look so much more expensive as well. I love that. Oh my goodness me, I feel like this dress is going to stay in my wardrobe for such a long time. It's one of those dresses that's just such an easy one to grab and go and still make you feel like $1 million. The other item I picked up, I feel like you can tell I'm having a bit of a blue moment at the moment, but it really is the main colour that I like to add into my wardrobe. I kind of count blue as a neutral. I feel like it just pairs so well with a predominantly neutral wardrobe. It pairs well with whites, beiges, blacks, browns, and when I saw this jacket, I could not resist. Now, this to me, again, is the epitome of ageless fashion. Like, this, I can imagine myself wearing this for decades to come, and I have a little tweed crop jacket in my wardrobe, a little white one that I've worn so much already, that when I saw this blue one, I was like, I need to add that into my wardrobe. I feel like it's almost a little bit more casual, and actually I feel like this is going to pair really well with a few other items in my wardrobe. Like, the white one's great, but obviously with like creamy tones or like some beigey tones doesn't always go, whereas this blue one I feel like will be a great alternative. And one of my favorite things about this, which I have not seen with any other tweed jackets on the market, is it actually has silver detailing running it down it, and you guys will know I'm a predominantly silver girl. I love my silver jewellery. Obviously, I got a platinum ring from Alex, which I know I've told you the story about the ring before, so I'll leave that video link down below if you want to know more. But yes, it is a platinum ring. Obviously, I've got my gorgeous like silver vintage inspired watch, and I really love being able to pair my metals together. I think it just really works well, and I have not seen any others on the market that have got silver detailing running down it, so that really excites me. And I do find that silver works so well with blue. Like, I just think they pair so nicely together. So just a little cropped tweed jacket to add into my transitional wardrobe. I feel like this is going to be so great for me because they're really comfy yet look so elevated. Like, I'll literally wear this traveling. It's such a great jacket to style with so much of my wardrobe, and I'm really excited to have added it. I've just put back on the dress that I was wearing yesterday, and how beautifully do these go together. I'm so in love, and the fact that it's got the silver hardware, I just love it because it goes so beautifully with all of the jewellery that I am wearing. Now I've just gone like all white with this because I really like the fact that the blue is just such a pop. So I've got my little June slides on, and I feel like this just goes so stunningly with the dress. It's really difficult to find outerwear for dresses. Like often longer line blazers just don't really work, they're too androgynous. So I really like the fact that I can just wear these little cropped numbers. I've just chucked it over my shoulders like this, but you can also put it through your sleeves and it still looks just as elegant and just as beautiful. So happy to have added this into my wardrobe. It's such a stunning jacket, and one that I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of over the years. Oh my goodness me. I'll show you the white one that I have in my collection. This is a really gorgeous phase 8 number, and as you can see, super similar with the fact that it's just kind of like cropped tweed detailing. As you can see on this one, it does have gold hardware, which I'm okay with. Like, I don't think that it annoys me if I'm like mixing my metals. You know what I'm like, I do love to mix metals, but it's just so nice to have one with the silver hardware. But yeah, I really love that I can pair this one with this dress, and then the other one's going to be such a great alternative with those like whiter undertones and pieces that I can't always pair with this one. But I do feel like they just really elevate my outfits and elevate my wardrobe, but they are still so comfortable. I actually find these more comfy than like a blazer. They're just super easy to chuck over your shoulders or like wear properly, and I just love them. I love how elegant they look. I love how like elevated they look. I was actually watching Crazy Rich Asians the other day, and I just loved all of the fashion in it. Like, I really love that like demure, elegant, timeless fashion, and I feel like these jackets just epitomise that style. Speaking of Crazy Rich Asians, I find for me my main takeaway from that film is always the fashion. Like, I just love seeing the really like timeless and classic pieces. I think they are the definition of like old money style, and I just find so much of what they wear really like ageless. As I said, it's the kind of thing that I'm really incorporating into my own wardrobe, and particularly his mum, whose name is also Eleanor. Although, why is it in America they always say Eleanor? Like, it's always something that really bothered me when I was a kid. Whenever people would say my name Eleanor, I'd be like, no, it's Eleanor, thank you very much. But yes, Auntie Eleanor, I loved her outfits, just the like jackets that she wore and the very kind of like fitted like silhouettes, and I just found them so classic. So it really is an important thing that I'm doing at the moment with regards to adding into my wardrobe, and I feel like I've been doing it especially like with my jewellery for a while. The pieces that I want to wear now, I want to make sure that I'm happy to wear them in 30 years time, in 40 years time. Like, I want to make sure that my wardrobe is full of ageless pieces, and I want to make sure that the items I'm showing you guys are ageless as well, because I know that there is a really wide range of you. Like, 90% of you are actually older than me, which I always find so funny, because I don't really have anyone following me like under 18 or anything like that. Like, I feel like my content's probably quite boring for that, but like 30 plus, 40 plus, 50 plus, I know there are lots of you guys, so I always want to make sure that the pieces I'm showing you, I would happily wear as a 25-year-old, but if you're 35, 45, 55, you would still be happy to wear these pieces. And I do feel like I'm doing the same with my jewellery as well. So yeah, I loved watching Crazy Rich Asians the other night because I just remembered how much I loved the fashion in the film, and obviously the wedding. Oh my goodness me, I think they say in the film that like the wedding is supposedly costing like 40 million, which is just absolutely nuts. But like the water, like the lights when they all hold the little like lilies, and then when the water trickles down the aisle and she walks down it, honestly, it's just magical. It's just absolutely magical. I keep showing it to Alex, like, do you think we can do this for our wedding? He's like, I don't think so. But speaking of wedding, I'm so excited to start doing all of like the wedding planning and like wedding jewellery and things like that, because it's so special that I'm able to have my Lane's ring, and I definitely want to tie more of like the wedding content around that and make sure that like pieces that I'm giving to my bridesmaids, my mother of the bride, you know, things like that are just really special items. There's nothing better than having like a special piece of jewellery that you can look back on in years time, you can bring out for special occasions, and just every time you wear it you feel absolutely amazing. So yeah, really excited. I realised that I never actually did yesterday, because obviously I stopped vlogging the second I came back from the lunch, was give you a bit of a review of what I thought of my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Skin Tint. Now I'm in the shade Fair 3, and I've applied it again today, and oh my goodness me, I am so in love. So I wore it all day yesterday, and I've been wearing it all day today, and it's currently 4:05. So I literally applied it at like 8 AM this morning. It's 4:05 now, and as you can see, it is still looking really lovely and glowy. Now you can definitely see a bit of redness coming through, like I've had a couple of little breakouts here, but other than that I feel like the texture that it gives my skin is just so flawless. Like, it just looks really like airbrush, but obviously my freckles are still showing through, which always makes me really happy. So first impressions,
this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. It lasts really, really well on your skin tone. And the most important thing for me is I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup. I think I spoke about this before, but I really just don't like having anything like sitting on my skin. There's nothing worse than, you know, when you get to the end of the day and you're just desperate to take your makeup off. I feel like that's how I used to feel with the way that I used to apply my makeup. And now the products that I use, I don't really feel that way anymore. There's even a couple of occasions where we've come to bedtime and I'm like, oh, I need to take my makeup off. Like, I've not even taken my makeup off for the day. And I feel like this is like one of those products that just feels like nothing on your skin, but still gives you that like really lovely radiant glow. So absolutely in love with that. I also use the pressed powder today, which I'm so in love with. I mean, first of all, it's just the prettiest pressed powder I think I've ever laid my eyes on. Like, it's got this like quilting detail to it, and it just like, let me show you actually, because I feel like I'm looking a little bit shiny now, but it kind of takes away that shine without like taking away the glow. I feel like you can't really see it as well. I'm coming like as close to the window as possible. It never quite shows up on camera as well as it does in real life, but trust me, it takes away the shine without removing the glow. So absolutely love that as well. So really excited about those new launches from the Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I feel like they're going to become absolute like staples in my summer makeup bag, and they're going to be products that are just going to become like iconic in the makeup world. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I have been laying here for a good part of an hour looking through what's going to be coming up with regards to lanes and the ambassadorship and the partnership, and it's so nice to feel excited about content again. It's actually kind of getting me excited for the colder seasons, because I feel like at Christmas time, sparkle season, we are gonna have so much fun. And I just keep pinching myself. I'm honestly like, is this real? I feel like something having to keep it a secret for so long doesn't quite feel real yet. So it's so exciting that I can finally announce this with you, because this is an ambassadorship I'm so excited about, a partnership that I'm so passionate about, and I'm really excited to take you guys along on the journey with me. So if you got to the end of this video, leave me your favorite sparkle emoji down below, or the word sparkle in your comments, because I always love knowing who gets to the end of these videos. And I hope you guys are as excited about the partnership as I am. If you are thinking about doing like a Hampshire weekend, add heading into the Lanes showroom onto your itinerary, because it's going to be an absolutely amazing showroom. I'm so excited. But I'm going to leave this vlog here. I'm feeling so blessed and just so happy right now, and so lucky that I get to do this as my job. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave the word sparkle down below in your comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.